You guys, we need to get into the absolute chaos that just went down between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. It all unfolded on X, and honestly, it feels like the feud has reached an all-time high. Today, we're unpacking every single tweet, clapback and insult because this drama has layers. And I mean layers. We're talking cryptic number codes, deleted tweets that were screenshot faster than lightning, alleged leaked phone calls, managers getting involved, and unfortunately, children being dragged into grown people's beef. This might genuinely be the messiest exchange these two have ever had, and that's saying something considering their history. Before we dive into the fresh chaos, let me give you guys some quick context for anyone who might need a refresher. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B have had tension for years now. We're talking about that infamous 2018 New York Fashion Week incident where a shoe was allegedly thrown, to countless subliminal disses in interviews and on tracks, to rumors and speculation about who said what behind the scenes. These two have never really squashed their beef publicly, and every few months, something reignites the flames. Well, this time, the flames turned into a full-on 5-alarm fire, and it all started when Cardi dropped her highly anticipated new album. So buckle up, because we're going through this timeline step by step. So the tea begins with Cardi releasing her album. Everyone's excited, fans are streaming, reviews are coming in, typical album rollout energy. But then, seemingly out of nowhere, Nicki Minaj decides to hop on X, formerly known as Twitter, and things get cryptic real fast. Her first tweet was just numbers, 32726. Now, at first, fans were confused. Some barbs thought she was teasing new music or maybe some kind of announcement. But it became clear pretty quickly that this wasn't about her, it was about Cardi. And Nicki wasn't done. She follows up with this absolutely loaded tweet. To every enabler, never provoke a writer while they're writing. You join the game as a willing participant. Don't try to back out now. 3726. You failed. Let the reindeer games begin. We, Yeezer, win again. Okay, so let's break this down because there's a lot happening here. Never provoke a writer while they're writing. Clearly Nicki's saying someone came for her first, and now she's responding in full force. The hashtags like Rock Bottom Nation and Rock Inflation, those are clearly digs suggesting Cardi's album or career has hit rock bottom. And then came the tweet that made everyone gasp. She posted $4.99 and then deleted it almost immediately. But guys, screenshots live forever on the internet. We all knew exactly what she meant. She was calling out the fact that Cardi's album price had been dropped to increase sales. It was a direct shot at the album's commercial performance, and fans on both sides went absolutely berserk. But Nicki wasn't finished. Oh no. She then decided to go after Cardi's bars on one of her new tracks called Magnet, and this is where things got really personal and really messy. Nicki tweeted out her own version of Cardi's lyrics, basically mocking the flow and the rhyme scheme. She wrote, Barney B, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Rap like Barney, still ugly. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, surgery to look like me. Tell the rat and tell Jay-Z, Rico, fraud and perjury. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, pregnant, play with his busy. Raw dog and pregnant with the fourth babe. Barney BVHPV. Now this is loaded with accusations. She's calling Cardi Barney, mocking her lyrics as childish, accusing her of getting surgery to look like Nicki, bringing up legal issues with the whole Rico fraud and perjury line, making digs about her pregnancies, and even implying health issues with that last line. This wasn't just shade anymore. This was a full-blown attack, and Twitter absolutely exploded. Fans were picking sides, trending topics were flying, and everyone was waiting to see how Cardi would respond. And Cardi? Well, Cardi did not disappoint. She came back swinging with the energy we all expected from her. Her first tweet was dripping with confidence and sarcasm. You must have missed me, huh? Crazy. Now kiss my feet. Nothing more annoying than a bored bee. The power I have making these BS come out of rehab every time. Go to your fing room. Okay, so let's pause. That come out of rehab line? Fans immediately connected that to rumors and past statements about Nicki taking breaks from social media and music. Cardi was basically saying, I'm so important that you can't help but talk about me. But she wasn't done. Cardi matched Nicki's energy by creating her own version of those lyrics. A, B, C, D, F, G. Your man have to snatch PP taste like honeycomb. Your bro be touching 12-year-olds. Now this is where things got extremely dark. Cardi wasn't just throwing shade about music or careers anymore, she was making serious allegations about Nicki's family members. That last line especially had people shocked, because it's referencing extremely serious accusations. And guys, this is where we have to talk about how these feuds can escalate to really dangerous territory. When you start bringing family into it, especially with allegations like that, it's no longer just entertainment, it becomes genuinely harmful. Cardi then shifted gears and addressed something that clearly had been bothering her: the constant comparisons to Nicki's career longevity and numbers. She tweeted, "Why you keep bringing up my album? You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time: Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are the numbers you need to be competing with, and you can't 'cause you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What the F is you comparing yourself to me for?" And honestly, this is a valid point that fans have been making for a while. Nicki came into mainstream success around 2010, while Cardi's breakthrough was 2017. That's a 7-year gap, and they're in very different stages of their careers. Cardi's argument here is essentially, why are you, a veteran with over a decade in the game, competing with someone who's been here for like 5 years? Then Cardi addressed something that seemed to really upset her: Nicki's repeated mentions of her pregnancies. And this is where you could tell Cardi was genuinely hurt and angry. She wrote, "Alright, now this the third tweet talking about my pregnancy, like you wasn't going to different fertility doctors, 'cause you couldn't reproduce from all them scrambling your eggs. Not allegedly, Lord protect my babies." This was Cardi firing back with allegations about Nicki's own fertility journey, suggesting that she had struggled to conceive. It's another example of how personal this feud has become. They're not talking about music anymore. They're attacking each other's bodies, families, and personal struggles. Now guys, this is where the feud crossed a line that even fans of both artists agreed was too far. Nicki started posting memes, one of Cardi photoshopped as Barney the purple dinosaur, and another of Jay-Z crying while surrounded by money, seemingly mocking Cardi's connection to Roc Nation. But then, Nicki started tweeting about Cardi's children. In now deleted tweets, she used extremely offensive language to describe Cardi's kids, and even called them ugly. One particularly vile tweet read, "Pregnant with another monkey. Ugly baby." I don't even want to repeat that, but it's important to document just how low this got. The internet was immediately disgusted. Even some of Nicki's own fans were tweeting things like, "Delete this," and "This ain't it." Children should never be brought into adult conflicts, period. Cardi's kids didn't ask to be born to famous parents, and they certainly don't deserve to be attacked on social media by anyone, let alone someone with millions of followers. While Nicki and Cardi were in the middle of their war, another player entered the chat: Ice Spice. She posted a single tweet, just the eyes emoji. Now, on the surface, that seems innocent enough. But in the context of this massive feud, it was clearly her inserting herself into the narrative, and fans immediately started speculating about whose side she was on. Then, reports started circulating that Ice Spice was working on a diss track aimed at Cardi. These reports weren't confirmed, but given the timing, people were definitely suspicious. And then, as if this drama couldn't get any wilder, an alleged phone call featuring Cardi was leaked online. In this audio, you could hear Cardi going off about Ice Spice, saying she wanted to fight her. She also apparently made comments about Lotto and Nicki during this rant. The audio spread like wildfire, and within hours, it was everywhere. But here's where it gets interesting. Warner Music Group immediately hit the audio with copyright claims, and it started getting taken down from various platforms. But of course, the internet never forgets, and clips were already saved and shared by thousands of people. In the call, Cardi allegedly said she's not like the other rap girls, and expressed that she genuinely wanted to physically confront Ice Spice. It painted a picture of someone who was extremely frustrated and angry, and it definitely didn't help her image in that moment. After the leak went viral, Cardi knew she had to address it. She hopped back on Twitter to do some damage control, and she started with Lotto. She tweeted, "I was ranting and hot at the moment, but I F with Lotto heavy. I respect everything about her, including her team. Nope, I'm not too prideful to apologize to somebody I really respect. So this is my public apology, and now I'ma privately buy her a bag." So that was classy, owning up to saying something in anger and publicly apologizing. Fans appreciated that she took accountability. But then, Cardi turned her attention to Ice Spice's manager, James, and this is where things got accusatory. She wrote, "But wait, James, 'cause I just know you didn't only record the beginning of that conversation. Go ahead, baby, post the whole 11-minute convo when Ice Spice said she was in her feelings all, because I said Sexy deserved a Betty Award, and she had just won some iHeart Award I wasn't even thinking about. Post it all. You came to bang, right?" Basically, Cardi was saying, You leaked a edited version to make me look bad, but if you post the whole conversation, people will see that Ice Spice was actually upset with me first. She was calling James out for allegedly orchestrating the leak and manipulating the narrative. James responded, denying the allegations. I did not record or leak that call. You hear me on speaker with your manager Tubby, who called me with you on three-way. The audio didn't come from me. I respect private conversations and I'm not in the business of leaking anything. But Cardi wasn't buying it. She fired back. James, be for real and be a man. I was in my bedroom by myself. It was only you, me, and Tubby on the call. Your artist posted an emoji, then leaked the convo, then posted a trash clip of her song in less than an hour. So according to Cardi, the timeline was suspicious. Ice Spice posts the eyes emoji, the call gets leaked, and then she drops a preview of a diss track all within a short window. Cardi's argument is that this was all coordinated to create buzz and make her look bad. So where are we now? Well, as of this recording, Nicki has deleted most of her offensive tweets and has pivoted to reposting career highlights and achievements. It seems like she might be trying to move past this, or at least distance herself from the worst of what was said. Cardi, on the other hand, is still very much engaged. She's defending herself, calling out who she believes leaked that phone call, and making it clear she's not backing down. Fans on both sides are exhausted, honestly. While feuds can be entertaining, this one has crossed multiple lines, bringing in children, making serious allegations about family members, and just generally getting nastier than most people are comfortable with. Some fans are saying Cardi held her own and didn't let Nicki bully her. Others are saying Nicki proved why she's the queen of rap beef and that Cardi got destroyed. But I think most people agree that this particular round got way too ugly, and both of them said things they probably shouldn't have. So guys, what do you think? Did Nicki take it too far by bringing Cardi's kids into this? Did Cardi cross the line first with her allegations about Nicki's family? And do you believe Ice Spice and her team actually leaked that phone call? Honestly, I think both of them have valid grievances, but both of them also said unforgivable things. When kids get involved, when you're making serious allegations about people's family members, it's not entertaining anymore, it's just sad. These are two incredibly talented women who have both achieved massive success in a male-dominated industry. I wish they could find a way to coexist, or at least keep their beef about music instead of making it so deeply personal. But hey, that's just my take. Drop your thoughts in the comments because I genuinely want to know where you all stand on this. Are you Team Nicki, Team Cardi, or are you like me and just exhausted by the whole thing? This has been Gossip Mail Report. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video because let's be real, this drama is far from over.